Yes, sir.
Milk, my boy, what's going on? We're gonna run with the City Connects and do a red thing. Alright. I need to change the hitting settings, but I'll do that later.
And this is the rubber. It's the Cincinnati Reds taking on the San Francisco Giants. Ready to go now? Now a chance.
Let me just make sure something real quick. Gameplay. Okay. I had turned it on. That difficulty for my son earlier. He was playing.
For Jake Fraley. Edge of the zone for a strike. And away we go this afternoon. In the air, left field, down the line, and it stays fair.
Oh, that was great.
Well, I'm not saying that play was easy, but it was harder than it needed to be thanks to the bad jump. Those small moments can be costly.
And ready to hit now for Cincinnati. Matt McClain misses the zone, and he gets him to chase. McClain was driving the offense for them in his last game with...
Is David Ortiz still in the league?
Nah, Big Poppy got to be.
Lee makes the grab.
He retired on Boston. Like, I think 2018. I might be wrong on that. I'm not like huge on baseball. I don't know my baseball stats.
Today with the wind blowing out, a lot of lift and separate, Chris.
We know hitters are in this
but
era.
I think it was like 2018.
Regardless of the conditions, but I think even a little more so there's margin for error if you can get the ball up in the air. So, you'll see at times, I'm sure, with 2 strikes, what looks like a half swing that can get out of the ballpark with a hitter who's got decent pop.
Do you think Babe Ruth was really lethal?
And a foul ball.
I don't know. See, that's the thing. It happened so long ago that I just honestly don't even know.
On the ground, could be 2. The underhand flip. There's 1 to first, not in time. Great effort there.
That man's fast as fuck.
Now batting Jamer Candelario. Swing and a miss as he was out front that time.
Do they have the old Yankees in the game?
I do not know if they have historic teams.
Yeah, that's fouled off.
I haven't looked.
He might want to steal second in this spot, but he's dealing with a catcher that has one of the best pop times in the game. He needs to pick his spot very wisely.
This one in the air, center field. Lee pulls it down, and that is that.
For sure, but
bottom of the first. Now
I think they have a version of the old teams. Like, I don't think they have classic teams, but I think they have like all-star teams that have like all the great classic players.
And that's in for a strike.
But I might.
And it's 0-2. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
Just a mid-90s challenge fastball right there. Not much to it. And I'm sure he'd love another swing at it because it was in a very hittable location. Those are the swings where you can sometimes start to question yourself as a hitter and say, how did I miss that? But, you know, it happens.
That one fouled off. Strike three, and that's 2 in a row.
Well, there appears to be no problem settling in on the mound out there today. It looks pretty tough to start this one. Punching out the first 2 hitters of this ball game. And somebody's going to have to put the bat on the ball, put it in play, and get something going.
The man they call Late Night Lamont steps in. Tosses to first, and it's a 1-2-3 inning. Nothing doing there for San Francisco. Scoreless after 1. And we're back. Here's the catcher, Tyler Stevenson. Hicks back to work. Right through there for a strike.
Put it to him right there.
0-1.
Next pitch way upstairs. Ricky Holiday, our umpire behind the dish, known as pretty fair umpire for both hitters and pitchers.
Yeah, I think that's right, Boog. There is a
I wanna see you steal.
corners of the plate. You can't always be sure how it's going to go with those borderline pitches as the game progresses.
Gotta get somebody on base
Lee
first.
hauls it in, and there's
That's
one
no
away.
problem.
And the batter now, TJ
But I
Friedel,
got
3
you.
for 6
I
in the
got you,
series
bro.
so far. And first offering is fouled off. Hicks. He isn't really known as a starting pitcher that's going to get you deep into the start. It's not that he's not capable. He just hasn't proven that he can do it yet. Popped up. Bailey pulls it down, and there's 2
Man,
gone.
he
Well, he gave the
away
bunt a
with it.
shot there, but not able to execute.
Yeah, I think he rushed it a little bit, and when guys rush, it can be a pop-up or can be bunted right back at a position player.
Christian Encarnacion Strand in the box here. Lets that one go for a ball.
He's got such great stuff. You just don't know from start to start whether it's a potential no-hitter or it's a guy that's only going to give you 3 or 4 innings.
Fought off foul.
But for the most part, with that kind of stuff, you expect him to get to the middle of the ball game.
And a pitch. Gets under it and pops it up. And that is that. No runs, no hits. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Here's the second baseman, Tyler Fitzgerald. That's in there. And it's 0-1. Swing and a miss as he was late.
0-2 is the count.
And that's in the dirt.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2.
Swing, and this one's blasted. It's got a chance. And that one hops the wall. The throw into second, and he starts his afternoon off right with a double.
Really nice job of 2-strike hitting in that at bat. Pretty much just a textbook double into the gap. And when you can drop one in there between the outfielders, you know you're making the turn at first. Just an excellent swing. Runner in scoring position now and a good opportunity to push across the first run of the ball game.
On its way to the corner. And that lands in no man's land, a foul ball. Man at second. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Fraley hauls it in for the out.
Well, those can be pretty fun as an outfielder. Got to put it into his highest gear and go a long way to track that one down. Nothing better than that. You feel like a wide receiver playing football.
Gerard Encarnacion stands in now and watches strike 1. Fouled off. He was late. That one outside. And to count 1-2. Stays alive. One out and a runner at second. Bottom half of inning number 2. Got him looking. That's a strikeout.
Most guys are very aggressive when they see the stakes out there on the base paths and can't understand why he wasn't ready to swing the bat. You've got to be ready to swing the bat in a situation like that with the go-ahead run in scoring position.
Drops into the glove. That is the inning. Welcome back. Let's take a look at how the series has played out so far. Swing and a high fly ball out towards right center field. Corrals it. And a quick out, number one. Reese Hines, the next to hit. Good power. Not great in the OBP department. That one missed. One out, bases empty. Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. And it's into the bleachers. Out of here.
Yes,
that one felt good. Third home run of the season. And just like that, they're out front. It's 1-0.
Boog, his plan was to hit the ball hard, and he was going to figure out the rest later.
Yes, sir.
With those results. Really great job of anticipation there. He knows he throws the sinker. That one down in the zone. You're trying to beat it to the spot it's getting to. Well, he won.
Now it's going to be Jake Fraley. Bounce to the right, but it kicks foul. One out, base is empty, and a run in here in the third and final game of the series.
Ball that's outside.
Swing and a miss, and he was fooled.
1 ball, 2 strikes. Two balls, 2 strikes.
Next offering is down low. High fly ball out
Swing.
towards left center. Matos has this one sized up. And it's caught for the out.
Yeah.
2 outs, base is empty. Next for Cincinnati, Matt McClain. Fly to center his first time. He's 0 for 1. Hard hit left side. That's out number 3.
Ball, but going into the
Red strike first with the
third.
blast. It's now 1-0. Back here at the ballpark, let's check out the latest news from around the league.
But the bunt on this game kind of is ass. Maybe I just don't know how to do it because
in the air out towards right
since
center.
I played in an MLB game, but every time I bunt the ball, I swear it just goes up in the air
next,
and the catcher
Brett
catches
Wisely. That's towards center. Friedel sizing this one up. Hauls it in, and there's 2 away. Here's Matt Chapman. 0 for 1. He struck out swinging last time. That one.
Just gotta learn the Macy's ISFR.
Swing and a miss and a slider. 2 outs, base is
empty. I need to learn about this game, but
Mechanics.
Dude,
that's the strikeout for Chappie.
Another strikeout.
Giants go down quietly. They're down 1-0.
I just didn't want him to get on the camera.
Back here at Oracle Park, start of the 4th. In now for the Reds, Ellie De La Cruz. And no one can get there. And a good start to the inning.
Yeah, there's definitely a lot of mechanics I got to learn about this game, but I've had
and next will be the cleanup hitter, Jamer Candelario. Fly to center his first time. Swinging a foul back. That's out of play.
If it were an average catcher behind the plate, I'd say take second base, but this isn't a catcher you want to run on. His quick release is unreal.
Check swing, and he went. No balls, 2 strikes.
Just try to send him on his field.
To second, and he's out.
That was a trial and error.
Bases empty, one away. Top half of inning number 4.
But that was my fault.
Swings over the splitter for strike 3.
Well, that's the effect of the splitter that you're looking for on the mound. Really nice pitch right there and had him out in front over the top. I'm sure the batter was thinking he was getting something else, perhaps a fastball with a little more straight and velo to it.
Drops a bunt down the first base side.
That was a good bunt.
Scoops it up barehanded, and they put the tag on for the out.
That was pretty decent if I would have put that in
back.
the other.
And struggles at the plate in this series as we take a look at the numbers. Here at the knees. Good. Strike 1. Lead.
Now the
goes
pitching I got down for 26
the most part. Years old. And he's a native of South Korea.
That I do want to try out eventually, but I'm just used to this one, so.
Line, and that's a base hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single. So here's Wade now. And that misses. Ball 1.
Well, here's a good opportunity in this inning to get on the scoreboard.
Turn your mic audio up a bit.
Coming up right behind them. This is where they need to get going.
Is that better?
Good hitters count the 2-0. Popped up to the left into foul ground. And there's one down.
Boy, that was a hanging breaking ball right there.
Yeah.
He tried to do a little bit too much. Sometimes those eyes can get really big. I think his swing broke down as well.
Oh, this one high and deep. Way back there. Can't get there. Should be extra bases. Here's the throw.
And just like that, they tied it up.
So the go-ahead run in scoring position. Here comes Mike Yastrzemski to the plate. That's a base hit. Coming home. Here's the throw to the plate. He's safe. It's 2-1.
Big swing of the bat right there to give him the lead. That was clutch. Just a solid swing right there. Caught it out front and ripped it into the outfield for the base hit. Those always feel great.
Next offering is in for a strike.
Good approach right there. You want to get something just.
How TF they get there so fast?
And hit well. Way back
I have no idea.
Tattooed to Tatertown.
Gosh, dang. Just like that is 4-1.
But it took you 20 years.
The chances of that ball getting out of here, that's for sure.
Now at the plate, Patrick Bailey.
Face with tears of joy.
Still only one out here in the inning.
Dude, my pitcher might
get
replaced early.
1-1.
Well, they've been able to score 4 runs off of him in this inning.
He wasn't playing bad, but
oh yeah, the boys on it.
Give him one of those tough innings where it's going to be hard for him to recover in the next one.
Fraley racing over to make the catch. Luis Matos, the next Giant to hit. Pitch misses there. 1-0. Just off the inside edge. Next offering misses, and that's ball 3.
3 balls, no strike.
Draws the walk there.
He did not take the bat off his shoulder the entire at bat.
So 2 down. Now here is Brett Wisely. Swing and a bouncer towards third.
God,
Throw pulls him
man.
off the bag, and he's safe.
I was not playing this terrible yesterday.
Matt Chapman. First pitch misses.
Well, a really rough inning out there on the mound. And this is one of those where you learn a lot about a guy's toughness and his ability to turn the page and keep pressing forward.
That one misses, and it's 3-0.
3 balls, no strike.
Swing and a miss, strike 1.
One of the better pitches he's thrown in this game, but he just hasn't been able to do it enough, unfortunately. You know, he could be getting a feel for that slider, though, so maybe that's something he can build off of.
Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. fights it off. He'll see another. 2 outs. Swing and a miss. Struck him out.
I luckily got out of there with
all set for the start of the inning. Here's the center fielder, TJ Friedl. Hicks back to work. Hit in the air, left field.
That's not gonna drop.
Squeezes it. And there's one away. And ready to hit now for Cincinnati, Christian Encarnacion Strand. He's 0 for 1. Swing and a slow roller. Chapman slings to first in time. 2 down, bases empty. Spencer Steer, the next to hit for the Reds. And that's outside. And that is ball 1. 2 down, nobody on. And we're at the top of the 5th. On the corner for a strike. That one lifted to left. Matos on the move. Brings it in. And
dang, I thought that one was gone.
Back here in San Francisco, bottom of the inning, and digging in for San Francisco, Jung-Hoo Lee. And there's a strike.
Hey, you wanna be stupid and try to bunt on a crazy pitch like that?
That one pushed to the left and foul. And a swing and a line drive at a right field. Stretches out and hauls it in.
Yes,
here's Lamont Wade Jr. 0 for 2 in this one. In there at the knees for a strike. Just missed.
Outside.
That's outside. And a count 2-1. And there's a ball.
First pitch strike from the pitcher, but then no panic at all by the hitter. Very patient, showing good discipline. Now he's in the driver's seat with the 3-1 count.
On the ground, and that squirts through. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
Just kept it simple. Played pepper with the middle of the infield and took it back where it came from, and there's just no one there to knock it down.
That's off the inside corner, and it's 1-1. Wade leads off first with 1 away. Ground ball right side, could be 2. Encarnacion Strand over to second, throw to first, but he beat it.
Oh, did I not get the double play? Oh, that's
Stevenson
embarrassing.
Can't squeeze it, gets away. And now a man into scoring position.
This is something that'll happen to him from time to time behind the dish. The defense is a part of his game he's trying to improve, but right there just couldn't.
Loudly crying face with tears of joy.
There's a swing and a drive.
Oh, hell no.
And that one is off the top of the
ball.
Run comes in from second, and they lead by 4.
Picks himself up at RBI. Loud contact, leads to the double. I mean, you could tell it had extra bases written all over it as it jumped off of his stick.
He definitely out of that next inning.
That's out to center field. And that's a base hit. The throw in. Safe at home, and the runner scores from second. And the lead is up to 5. Runner at first with 2 away. Patrick Bailey digs in now. There's the strike. 2 runs across in the inning. Last half of inning number 5. Now 1-1. Foul ball there. Line drive, makes the play, and it's out number 3. 2 runs, 3 hits, no error. Welcome back as we take a look at how today's starting pitchers have fared so far. The pitch. And first offering is fouled off.
Well, these Reds, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. Chasing pitches has been a big part of the story. We've seen it quite a bit today. It's been tough for them to make contact at times, and it just doesn't look like they're seeing it very well as a group.
Cut out and missed. Struck him out.
Gosh,
and one out now.
He's locked in at the plate when he's using the whole field. He was out in front there. Just needs to let the ball travel a little more, and his timing will be back on track. Good pitch for the strikeout.
Squares, pushes at it, misses it. It's a strike. It's 0-1. And he lays down a bunt. Bare hand grab, the throw, and they get the out.
He had more time than he thought right there. Probably didn't have to barehand it, but he made it look nice, that's for sure.
2 outs, base is empty. Next for Cincinnati, Matt McClain. Swung on, belted.
That's what the freak I'm talking about.
Into the bleachers and gone. Home run. That's his 4th home run of the series. And they cut into the lead. It's 6-2. Chris, he's homered in back-to-back games now.
Yep, seeing the ball well, and he's got his timing locked in. He's looking pretty dangerous at the dish right now.
And the batter will be the shortstop, Ellie De La Cruz. Swing and a base hit. And that keeps the inning going. Well, Singy, he is locked in there.
Well, he's really slowed the game down, and it's like he's moving in full speed, and everybody is a step or two behind. Ooh. The way that he squared up that baseball tells me that he is seeing it like a beach ball.
That one ripped right center field, and that gets down into the gap. The relay throw.
That's now 3 hits in a row for the offense. Put a pretty good jolt into that.
Oh, they taking that picture out.
Second, 2 down.
They being smarter than I am.
The next to hit for the Reds.
And I was. He gave up 3 runs. I still put his ass in there. But not next inning. Yeah, no.
And that one fouled off. Runner at second, 2 down. Oh, right to the backstop. To third.
Why did you not take? Oh.
Come much closer. And welcome back to the ballpark.
So aggravating.
John Shelby with Chris Singleton.
Oh yeah, we changing either.
And leading off the bottom of the 6th, Luis Matos.
They're not fucking up.
Check swing, no appeal.
Yeah, bullpen.
Got yada.
Yes, yeah, he did.
And that's ball 1. Swing and a pop-up. Foul at a play off to the right side. That'll find the stands. Spoils a 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Foul ball still, a 1-2 count.
That probably got to be the scariest place in an MLB
that one to
game.
first, and it goes just foul.
Like, just imagine somebody swinging and hitting the ball directly at you. Because not all stadiums have that netting, like protective netting. Now, this is one thing I do want to do before.
Diaz, a former All-Star. He features a 4-seam fastball, a slider, and he works in a 2-seamer.
I've never been to a baseball game or an NBA game.
All sliders so far in this at bat to get ahead in the count, and clearly shows there was a game plan in mind for how to attack.
I think I'd rather MLB.
Well, you could tell he wasn't expecting that ball to break back in on him. He may have been looking for something away.
I don't know. NHL do be lit sometimes.
That slider on the inside corner.
I like watching highlights and everything.
Chapman stands in here, takes ball 1 low. A swing and a miss.
I think the reason I find it so entertaining is I know that I would never have the ability to do it.
Negative, but you got to
find I don't know how you freaking focus on ice skating and chase a puck all at the same time.
There's another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. Giants down.
Now I just got to focus on getting some more people on base.
As we take a look at their upcoming schedule. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit.
Just like that.
So a man on base to start the inning. Digging in, T.J. Friedl. And that is out of play.
Well, the leadoff man gets on. You want to minimize the threat by playing sound defense. Hopefully the pitcher can get a ball on the ground and they can roll him up for 2.
And that one popped in the air, left field. 1 down. And now here is Christian Encarnacion Strand.
I know he has the ability.
Swing and a miss. 0-1.
Did I not put it low enough? I guess not. Why did it not register? I was down there.
And he was born in the Dominican Republic. And there's a foul ball.
See if I can trick him into throwing obvious balls.
Foul ball still 0-2. Some heat there at 98 miles an hour.
And got me the freaking face.
Spencer Steer, the next to hit for the Reds. Foul ball. Oh, can't pick it up cleanly. Still able to fire over.
Damn.
That ends the frame.
I thought I was going to be able to get over there.
That one finds the zone. That's strike one.
Keep on doing what you do, D. Just say.
Quickly into an 0-2 count. Both pitches were down in the zone. I think you set your sights a little bit higher because you'll have a tendency to chase if you look down in that area.
Fraley hauls it in, and there's one away. Lamont Wade Jr., the next Giant to hit. Swing, and this one's bounced to the ground. And foul ball. Base is empty, one away. Here at the bottom of the 7th. Hard hit, right side. Fires to first in time. Tyler Fitzgerald, the next Giant to hit. Just missed. Next offering is fouled back. And now the count 1-2 after the swing and the miss.
Throwing the ball well, and they need this scoreless inning in relief right now.
Now this ball is well hit. This one's got a chance. He hits the wall and hangs on. Great catch.
Yes, sir.
Oh, man. Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Camilo Doval. He's pitching on 2 days rest. And now the right fielder, Reese Hines. He blasted one out earlier in the 3rd.
Just a solo home run, but an important swing of the bat in this game. We've already seen him do it once. Can he do it again?
Delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95.
I think that.
Well, that's really the money spot. Down and away. If you can locate that consistently, it's going to be real tough for hitters to square that up. That's what you love to see relievers do coming out of that bullpen.
Next pitch misses, and the count is 1-1.
The only adjustment he needs to make is his target. If you aim at the outside corner, that slider's going to end up way off the plate. Perhaps look a little more down.
Why did I chase that? Oh my God.
Got him swinging.
Everything on the bat was away until the final pitch. 3 pitches in a row on the outside part of the plate, and of course that gets you conditioned to look out there, maybe a little bit out on your toes. So a great call on pitch number 4 to just hit that inside part of the plate and freeze him for strike 3.
He swings and fouls one off. The Reds trailing by 3, and we're at the top of the 8th. Look out! And it
Hey, I'll take it.
You know,
I'll
there
take it.
always
Go
seems
ahead
to
and
be
hit
that
me.
oh no moment for the pitcher when he's lost control of his pitch, and most of the time it's right when he lets it go. He knows that it's not headed where he intended it to go.
McClain in the box now. No balls and a strike. Swing and a miss, and it's 0-2.
No fair right there. I mean, that slider didn't move to the very last moment. Incredibly difficult to pick that up. Just going to have to tip your cap on that pitch.
Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2.
Got to keep things airtight defensively right here. On your toes, ready to make a play. If you can get this to the ninth with a 3-run lead, it should be a W.
Up the middle. That's a
Yes,
base
sir.
hit. They fired in quickly, so it's first and second with only one away. Big at bat coming up with Ellie De La Cruz stepping in. He's one of the faster guys just by pure sprint speed in the majors. First pitch just misses.
Yeah, this dude was fast as shit.
Liner, and this could be trouble.
Oh, yes, sir.
One
Yes,
runs
sir. Keep on
in.
going.
Runner
Keep on
around
going. Keep on
third on
going.
his way to the plate. Across is the
Yes,
runner
sir.
from
What a
first.
triple.
6-5 back within a run.
What a
Big one there as
triple.
he drives in a couple of runs. Nice line drive
That's
to
what
the
the
pull
frick I'm
side
talking
right
about.
there,
Let's
but he didn't
go.
spin
Just
off
like
of
that,
it.
we're
That's
back
the
in
key.
this
You
game.
still have to extend through the baseball in order to hit a line drive like that. Now a huge at bat in this game coming up.
Candelario.
I need
in
to
now,
hit a ball
takes
where I
ball
can
one
do a
off the plate.
sacrifice fly.
Line drive. Caught.
That won't work.
From up here, it looked like that liner might be splitting the
But
gap
now I'm
in right
forced
center.
to
That's one of
actually
those
hit a
atom
decent
balls
ball.
you just have to live with as a hitter.
Stevenson swings through it for strike one.
0-1's the count.
Very solid inning on the mound so far.
I
here
am
in the eighth.
chasing.
Coming into this narrow lead. This is exactly
man.
what they were looking for.
Flails at that one. It's a strikeout.
I be panicking
Back
too
here at
much.
Oracle
That's my
Park,
problem with
and now
freaking
it's
video
going to be
games.
Mike Yastrzemski. And the first pitch
Y'all
misses
just
for
be
ball
panicking.
one. Swinging a foul straight back. And that just misses.
2-2 the count.
On the ground to third. In plenty of time to first, and that's one away as the leadoff man is out in the eighth.
Good slider inside right there. Batter fighting to get there, just rolled over it, got the ground ball.
And that one fouled off. One down, base is empty.
That's a
Just
ball.
missed.
Really nice slider right
One
there,
ball, 2 strikes,
sweeping
count.
across the dish, but just couldn't hang the edge.
Cut on and lifted in the air and puts the squeeze on that one. Out number 2. And now the switch hitting catcher, Patrick Bailey. That's in there. 0-1. On a line, base hit. So he gets on base and keeps it going. Luis Matos, the next Giant to hit. That one's in there. That's strike one.
Boog, the runner at first needs to be careful right here. He's dealing with a pickoff artist on the mound.
0-2.
And they'll do it again. Swing and a miss.
Yes,
Struck
sir.
him out. He's notched 4 strikes.
So now I just gotta.
Welcome back. And here
I
comes
just
the
gotta focus
closer,
on
Ryan
getting one.
Walker.
These are the spots relievers really make a name for themselves. Late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
Swing and a high fly ball left field. Wisely. And there's one down.
Dang it, bro.
That's a really nice play, ranging
Dang
back
it,
into
dang
the
it,
outfield
dang
for
it.
that catch. We all know those can be a little tricky, especially if the wind's swirling around out there.
Line drive, that's a base hit. And that puts the tying run on base.
Well, a swing like that can help you come out of the struggle. We saw the numbers coming into the ball game, but all he's trying to do at this point is help his team win.
Next to hit, Spencer Steer. Swings through that one. 0-1.
If you're a base runner, you've got to stay dialed in here. Look for anything in the dirt. Try your best to get in the scoring position.
And a swing and a miss. There's that slider.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Now only 1 out remaining. So 2 down now. And here is Reese Hines. He's already homered here in this one. That one fouled hard the other way.
Dang it, man. 1 more strike away. 1 more out away.
Walker is just 1 strike away. Got him!
And Giants, just like that, Giants.
6-5 the final here today. Damn. They hang on to win it by a run. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi saying so long.
So we're gonna go ahead and send through this date. Auto fix lineups. Auto fix lineup. Okay. And we won the next 2, so we're 8-7 on the season. I do need to check out one thing before we continue though. Is I need to check out so yeah, that's what I thought. Okay. Oh, I just won these games too, and those are about to be losses now. Oh, that's devastating. Oh. Oh, they both ended up being 1 billion. That works out. So we'll play the next game against the Pirates. Alright, let's go. I don't know how Reese Hines is cold. And he literally just had a home run last game.
Here in Cincinnati, Great American Ballpark in a city steeped in baseball history. We'll be back to get this one started after this. Here's O'Neal Cruz. And that's through there for a strike. And that's how this game gets started. And a swing and a miss. And down on strikes. One out.
Yes, sir.
Isaiah Kiner-Falefa up to the plate. On the ground to third. Candelario. On to first. That takes care of Kiner-Falefa. 2 down, bases empty. Brian Reynolds here. Ball 1, no strikes. Green, 25 years old, a former first-round pick back in 2017. And a big swing and a miss.
From a pitcher's perspective, that's a beautiful splitter right there. As a hitter, you don't like it, but he's commanded his fastball, and out of that same tunnel, that splitter comes, and the bottom just falls out of it.
There's a strike. 2 outs, bases empty. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Just misses with that one. And down on strikes he goes. And good work there as he gets him.
Yes, sir.
Bottom of the first. In now for the Reds, Jake Fraley. Swings through that.
0-1.
Short hop liner, handled it short. Kiner-Falefa throws the first in time. 1 up, 1 down. And now, Matt McClain. 2 for 8 in the series so far. Popped up first base side. McCutchen after it. He makes the catch, and there's 2 down.
That's just a really nice catch on the run right there. He saved extra bases for sure. If the pitcher's his friend, he'll give him a second to catch his breath before he's ready to deal the next pitch.
Ellie De La Cruz, the next to hit, takes ball 1. He was late there, strike 1.
Good fastball going early until they show they can make some good contact. You keep on throwing the pitch.
De La Cruz with another scorching run of play lately. In the dirt. Bart collects, fires to first, and it's in time for the 3rd out. Back here at Great American Ballpark, top of the 2nd, at the plate for Pittsburgh, Joey Bart. That catches the zone for a strike. It's 0-1. And delivers outside.
It's no surprise they call this batter a day player. He statistically performs better in these games, and he's hoping for a big performance in this one.
Rusty Valentine calling balls and strikes.
Boog, something I hear from hitters about Valentine is they know they don't have to protect off the
way inside.
Just doesn't seem to want to throw him a fastball.
Inside, and that's ball 4. And that's their first base runner of the game.
Well, he tried to nibble right there and just missed his spot. Hitter didn't offer at it. Now he has somebody to worry about over at first.
And a foul ball. The pitch to McCutchen. Fought off foul. Good eye in that spot.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Fouls it off, still 1-2. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Got him swinging. That K is his 3rd of the game. Here's Tommy Pham. No hits in the shutout last night. That's in there, and that is strike 1. No score here in the 2nd. Swing and a miss, and that one missed by a ton. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row. And he'll be beating himself up on the way back to the dugout. Got a pitch to hit and just couldn't get to it. I think that slider
Really caught way more of the plate than it was supposed to.
Nick Gonzalez stands in with 2 away as he takes a ball. Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. Stevenson makes the catch. And that'll do it. So 1 left for Pittsburgh. We'll go to the bottom of the 2nd. No score. Back here in Cincinnati, we head to the bottom of the 2nd. Here's the 3rd baseman.
Sorry.
Candelario schemes back to work. Swinging a foul straight back. Next offering is fouled back. And that one upstairs, ball 1.
Rarely will you see a pitcher just waste a pitch like that. The batter wasn't even tempted to swing. Every pitch needs to have a purpose so that it can set up a following pitch to help you get that out.
Leadoff man retired here in the 2nd. And now the catcher comes up to him. Tyler Stevenson. Popped up right side. Gonzalez. Brings it in. 2 down.
Bill, that was a pitch you kind of crush. Unbelievable that he missed it right there. And I'm telling you, he is going to be frustrated with himself until his next at bat.
Tap foul at the plate.
Bill, off to a great start. He's really cruising out there on the mound. He's got a chance to get through these first 2 innings with under 20 pitches. That could set him up to go deep into this game.
1-1.
Two down, nobody on.
2-1.
That one fouled off. 2-2. Bunting for a hit. Bart gets it to first. That ends the frame of the bunt attempt. Welcome back. Let's take a look at how the series has played out so far. Swings and pulls it foul to the right side. Green ready to fire now. Swing and a pop-up in foul ground. Candelario puts it away for the out. 1 up, 1 down. Up next for the Pirates, Jared Triolo. That one close, ruled a ball. And that's ball 1. That's down and in. And another ball. And that's ball 4. Tried another slider, but it missed the plate.
It just came apart right there. 4-pitch walk, and guy at the plate was not going to help him out by swinging at something out of the zone.
Runner on the go. No throw. He's in there safely. Man at second. Yeah, that's fouled off.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Top of the 3rd, no score. Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. And there are 2 down. So the go-ahead run in scoring position. So next to the plate for Pittsburgh, Isaiah Kiner-Falefa. That one ripped left field. Fraley going back for it. And it's off the out-of-town scoreboard. And they strike first as they take a 1-0 lead.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Put a pretty good swing on that one.
That's a dinger.
Didn't quite have the right combination of launch angle and exit velocity to get it over the fence, but
by the way, I did look
with
to see. I don't know if he was in the stream, but I did look to see
if you're going to
if
be a championship type of ball club, you've got to hit with runners in scoring position.
if there was historic teams, and I was right.
Oh,
They
now
only
this
have
is blasted way back there, on its way, gone. He'll circle the bases. His first homer of the year, and they boost their lead. It's 3-0. Chris, we knew this moment was coming for him soon.
Yep, and it finally came. We knew it was only a matter of time before he was going to connect with one just like that. Just too good of a hitter at the plate.
I did look and see if there was historic teams, and there is only like all-star teams with historic players.
Cincinnati, Christian Encarnacion Strand. Swing and a high fly ball. Well,
that got to be out of here.
That one back.
Yes, sir.
Gone, and to the deepest part of the park. He'll touch them all, and they close the gap. It's 3-1. Singing, he's been waiting for this moment to finally come.
Well, we knew it would come eventually, and I wouldn't be shocked to see him go on a nice little run at the plate, hitting some balls out of the ballpark. Got that monkey off his back.
And the batter now, Spencer Steer. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. Tracks it down for the out. And there's one away. Now it's the right fielder, Reese Hines. Liner caught it second. It's never fun going back to the dugout after hitting the line.
I hate when I hit a ball perfectly and it just doesn't go like high enough
contact, you feel like you've done
to hit the
everything
gap,
right, but in this
and they
game
can
of
still
baseball,
make a play on
not
it.
everything is in your control.
That's probably the
Into
most
the outfield
devastating
base
thing to
hit.
me.
And that keeps the inning alive.
Bro.
Caught in a rundown now.
Bro, I didn't.
And they put the tag on him. That's the third out, inning over.
Okay.
But not before they answer back
Whatever.
with a...
That's retarded.
Back at the ballpark, and in this series, it has been lights out on the mound as we take a check of the numbers. Outside corner, there's a strike. McCutchen working through some struggles lately.
Yeah, they say baseball is a game of failure, and that's true even for longtime major leaguers. Sometimes you'll have tough stretches just like this, but he's an experienced vet. He'll probably right the ship soon.
Tommy Pham, the next Pirate to hit, struck out swinging his first time. In there for strike one. Up the middle, and that chance handled. Got him on the off-balance throw.
What a
2
throw.
up, 2 down.
This is important. If he can go 1, 2, 3 here, will be a very positive sign for him and for his team.
Swing and a ground ball. Throw off line. He's safe. And a nice job there to keep him from getting away.
Boog, that's staying within his game right there. I mean, this speedster gets the infield single, and now he's on base to possibly do some damage. I love seeing what guys like this can do to disrupt the game once they get in a position to do so.
And a pitch out, but nothing going on.
When you're taking your lead over there at first, you got to be very careful. This guy on the mound's got a good pickoff move.
And that one lifted in the air center field. Friedel makes the catch, and that is that. Ready to go, bottom 4. Now it's the second baseman, Matt McClain. Late swing fouled off. McClain, 25 years old. He's been on a terrific run at the plate, hitting over 350 in his last 10. This one smacked out to left center. Lunging, but can't bring it in.
That's a good play.
Next for Cincinnati, Ellie De La Cruz.
I want him to hit one out the park. Because I know he has the power. He's probably our best hitter.
This
He
one
just doesn't
smashed
have
down
that
the right field line.
success.
And foul ball.
That's unfortunate.
Swing and a miss. He was late. Strike 2.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
Swings and misses. Struck him out. Went back to the fastball, and it was effective.
You usually are going to see that inside fastball a little longer coming in from the opposite side, but that pitch really got in on him right there. I mean, that's a well-thrown pitch. Tough to do anything with that in terms of getting the hands through and the sweet spot of the bat to the baseball.
And ball one.
That was absolute gas. Triple digits on the gun. It's just a different experience as a hitter watching that go by.
And a foul ball. Swing and a miss. And he's down on strikes. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one.
Well, interesting. He's looking very comfortable out of the stretch after giving up the leadoff single. Back-to-back strikeouts. So they haven't been able to move that runner up, get him into scoring position, and try to have a better chance of scoring. I tell you, good job so far on the mound. He just needs one more out.
The 0-1. Swing and a miss. That one at 1-0-1.
Well, he just threw that fastball by him, elevated, and if you're not looking up in that location, very difficult to catch up to, especially with that velocity.
Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts.
Damn.
Welcome back. Quite a pitcher's duel so far. Here's how the starters have performed up to this point. And that drops in for a strike. Swing and a miss. And it's 0-2. Swings and misses. And that's 6 Ks for him in this one.
Just indecisive in that at bat. He couldn't commit to the slider. Tried to sit in between. Just not able to put the bat on the ball.
Cruz into box again. Takes a strike. Pitch misses. And the count even 1-1.
No base hits in the series for him so far, and it's clearly been a rough one. You just hope he's not pressing too hard, because that just compounds things. It makes the slump even longer. Never seems to help. Never helped me.
Swing and a miss, and he struck him out. And he's up to 7 strikeouts. Here is Isaiah Kiner-Falefa. And first offering is fouled off.
Well, on the mound, very efficient, able to produce an outcome, it seems like, within the 3rd or 4th pitch of just about every at bat.
2 down, nobody on, and we're at the top of the 5th. Swing and a high fly ball pulled foul, and that's out of play. That one out to right, and that drops foul. Right side, McLean. And he'll be safe at first.
Looked to me like he got on the side of the ball a little too much right there. Maybe a little too casual as well with the throwing motion. And when you don't.
This ball well hit left center field, and that splits the gap. Coming home. He'll score. In there safely.
Yeah.
Well, here we are, 3rd time through the order, and this is where we see the OPS jump up. Manager might have to go to the bullpen a little bit sooner than he anticipated.
2 outs. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
The strategy of winning a ball game, when you can make that pitcher work a little more, expose.
Now that's strike 3 and the 3rd out. So we take a break. The Bucks score on this triple. Back here at the ballpark, let's check out the latest news from around the league. Skeens back to work. And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
Well, these Reds, as you probably noticed, haven't been shy at the plate at all. In fact, they've probably been too aggressive at times. They're swinging at more than 70% of the first pitches they've seen today, and it's just not working out for them.
That one fouled off.
So those first pitch numbers tell me they should try to find a way to slow this game down a bit. Things have been moving just too quickly for them at times.
Fights that one away, still 1-2. comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt. Bart collects, fires to first, gets him. One away on a drop third strike. Chris, as we look back at the pitch sequence, he hadn't seen that curveball at all. How tough is it to adjust to something like that with a bunch of break when you haven't had a look at it yet?
Yeah, I mean, you're dialed up for something firm. You never want to take a called third strike as a fastball, so you're going to be a little anxious before you recognize the pitch. And right there, clearly didn't see what was coming.
Encarnacion Strand now at the plate as he swings through strike one. Out to short. Slings to first. Got him. 2 outs, base is empty. And here is Spencer Steer. And first offering is fouled off.
Oh, he's got to be pretty proud of this outing so far. Sometimes guys cower coming into a ballpark like this, but he has attacked hitters. Pitching on the road like this is very impressive. This has been a treat to watch.
0-2.
Swings and hits one in the air out towards right field. McCutchen hauls it in to end the inning.
In the fifth.
And welcome back to the ballpark.
I'm gonna give
All
him
set
one
for the
more
top of the
inning
sixth.
to see
Here's
what he
McCutchen.
can do.
Swinging a foul back. That's out of play. And that is out of play.
Well, they've kept him pretty quiet in this series. Still doesn't have a knock. I know you want to get that first knock out of the way. Maybe more will come, but you got to give some credit to the pitching staff. They've had a great plan against him. Third time he struck out in this one, and definitely an individual performance you want to flush. He just hasn't looked very comfortable up there. Just one of those days. But when you're still winning the ball game, at least you can focus on doing your part to maintain that lead and getting that W.
Misses off the plate. And the count is 2-0. Got it started a little too early. Strike one. Out towards right center field. Pulls up and it drops for a hit.
Well, patience and discipline paid off right there as he got into an advantage count. You know what they say, he couldn't have thrown it out there any better than that, and certainly the case that time. Just flared it back behind the second baseman and dropped it in there.
Man at first, one away. The 1-1 is fouled off. Swing and a line drive. That's a base hit into right field. Throw into third. And the throw's offline, safe at third.
Well, that certainly feels good when you can win the at-bat after being down in the count, up against it with 2 strikes right.
Runner takes off. Fouled off. He was late. And a pitch. And that one ripped to left. Base hit, and a run comes in.
That's 3 singles in a row. That was a thing of beauty. He may have been a little behind the pitch, but by getting that barrel into the hitting zone early on in his swing, he was able to meet it and still shoot a line drive down the line and left.
In the air, right side. Tries to make the play, but it's foul. And that one in the air, center field. Makes the catch, and there's 2 down. So the batting order turns over. O'Neal Cruz will hit next. There's a strike.
No ball. 1 strike.
This one popped up. De La Cruz. And makes the grab. And that's the 3rd out. But they pick up 1 run on the RBI single. It's now a 5-1. Back here at Great American Ballpark, John Sciambi with Chris Singleton in the booth, and leading off the bottom of the 6th, Rhys Hines. And first offering is fouled off.
I'm impressed by the number of first pitch strikes. He's not afraid of contact. Some guys, they'll nibble just because they don't want to get hit hard. That's not what we're seeing here.
Center field. Cruz under it.
I was about to say that's not far enough.
Hauls it in for the out. And there's 1 down. Back to the top of the lineup, and here is Jake Fraley. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. Touches down. That's a hit. So they get a man aboard with a one-out single. Now the number 2 hitter, Matt McClain. And that's in there at the knees.
And that's a great take right there. Even though it's a strike, with the situation, runner on first base, you want to keep the ball off the ground. And you swing at that pitch, most likely you roll into a double play.
High fly ball out to center field. Cruz makes the grab, and there's 2 gone. Ellie De La Cruz, the next to hit for the Reds.
Struck out on just 3 pitches last time.
In the air, left field, down the line. Nobody can get there, and it's a foul ball. Fraley off of first with 2 away. Swing and a ball popped up. Connor Falefa.
Dang, man.
And that's the inning. So 1. Top of inning number 7. And now the shortstop, Isaiah Kiner Falefa. And that skips in the dirt. Here comes a skip. That one finds the zone, and the count 1-1. And a pop-up right side, foul territory. And that's out of play, a foul ball. On the ground to the left, and that's just foul. And a foul ball, he stays alive. And a ball and 2 strikes. And that one missing low. Got him swinging. Couldn't hit the fastball at the knees.
He had him out in front, which isn't easy to do against a hitter like this, known for using the entire field. Just couldn't sit back long enough on that one.
And first offering is fouled off. Pagan, a 6'2 righty, 33 years old, and he was a 10th round pick back in 2013. He won't get there. That should be extra bases. Reynolds rounds second, heads for third, and his 3rd hit of the game is a triple.
Oh, this has been a really nice game at the plate for him. He looks locked in. Really nice job staying inside with his hands to fight off that pitch. Man, that cutter was bearing in on him, but he found a way to stay with his approach, didn't spin off it, and he hit it pretty well.
And there's a foul ball. 1 away with a runner at third. Ground ball left side. Throw, picked it first, got him. Here's Kutch to the dish. Pop foul out of play off to the right. 2 down, bases empty, but 1 run across here in the top half of inning number 7. That one ripped. Back there. Say goodbye to that one.
No matter how this outing ends, that pitch is going to haunt him for a while. An 0-2 mistake. That's supposed to be a pitch out of the zone. He left it in a spot that the hitter could do some damage with, and that's exactly what he did.
And that's in there for a strike, and now it's even. That's inside.
That's inside.
Fouls one off. 2-2. Out there to center, and that'll get down for a hit, and that extends the inning. At the plate for Pittsburgh, Nick Gonzalez, and first offering is fouled off. And a pop-up right side, foul territory, and that is that. Welcome back. Taking a look at our game summary. And that one wrapped foul. Up and in, 1-1. And that one is inside.
But can't play around with him here. It's a 6-run lead at this point. Got to attack hitters, even if you give up a solo shot.
Late swing, foul to the left. Deep drive down the line. Foul ball.
100 miles an hour, foul that off. That's a good piece of swinging. I won't say hitting because he didn't get a knock, but a good piece of swinging to keep the at-bat alive.
Tosses to the pitcher covering the bag. And the leadoff hitter set down to open the 7th. Here's the catcher to hit, Tyler Stevenson. This to third, boots it. Still finds a way to get off a throw, and it's in time. It wasn't the smoothest play you'll see today, but they still get the out. 2 down, bases empty. And now the center fielder, TJ Friedl. Ball 1 there.
He's been going after these guys consistently, and as a result, he's been
Headed to bed, dog.
very
All
well
right, bro.
now.
Swing and a miss
love,
at
bro. Enjoy your day
100
tomorrow,
miles an
man.
hour.
1 strike.
I'll talk to you later. Ooh, I chased that.
2 down, nobody on. Here at the bottom of the 7th.
If you tune into live for the first time, make sure you hit that subscribe button.
Chases
That'd
the
be greatly
fastball up
appreciated.
the ladder, struck him out.
And I'm
Reds down in
fucking
order.
ass.
Well, this game isn't very close, Singy. Let's see if we got any messages from those tuning in today.
I know we got some good stuff in there.
I meant to put
Singy,
my
you grew up in the
clothes
Bay
in.
Area. Did you have a favorite player as a kid?
Yeah, I love the A's lineup. I mean, guys like Ricky Henderson, Dave Kingman, Terry Steinbach. I mean, you just go on and on. Tony Armas, just some tremendous rosters back then. And I loved as a kid getting on the BART train, the Bay Area Rapid Transit, pulling up right there to the stadium and then going in and watching the game.
And that one clips the corner. You also had the pleasure of going over and hitting and taking batting practice at a big leaguer's house. Who was that?
Yeah, Willie McGee, one of the greatest of all time, in my opinion. Not
He
in the
lived
Hall
in your
of
neighborhood.
Yeah, his folks live right down the street from me, and that's where his batting cage was. I used to look out at my backyard down the hill and just dream of one day maybe being able to go over and hit with them, and that dream became a reality when I was drafted by the San Francisco Giants.
1 down. And now the Pirates leadoff man, O'Neal Cruz.
Come on,
Swings
give
through
me a
that
chance,
one for
bro.
strike
Please.
1. Hit in the air, center field.
All right, I'll take that.
2 away now. Here's the shortstop at the plate, Isaiah Kiner-Falefa. Slice to right, fair ball. And that's a 2-out double.
I'm glad he didn't go
Waste
for that.
no
because
time
he
there.
definitely
Nice
probably
job of
could've got
driving
it.
that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't
So
always
he's like a
translate into the
glitch in
game,
the
but
game,
right
'cause
there
I
it
see
did,
this shit
and he did it perfectly.
Behind like this thing on the bottom, but I don't
So
know.
2
I
on
guess
with
it
2
is a
away. Brian Reynolds, the next Pirate to hit. And that one is in for a strike.
No ball. 1 strike.
glitch. Oh man, that hurt.
Now fly ball to right center. Hines
Yes, sir.
settles under it and makes the catch. Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th, Dennis Santana. He last pitched 2 days ago. Swing and a fly ball in the air out towards right center field. Makes the catch, and there's one
terrible.
gone.
Really nice job to get your first out of the ball game.
Now it's the DH, Spencer Steer. Here's a high fly ball out to center. Cruz gets under it. 2 away.
Oh man. Can't do shit.
Reese Hines, the next to hit for the Reds. 0 for 2 in this one. Swing and a miss. Looked off balance that time. Action in the pen down there. Joey Wentz getting ready to go. Holderman getting cranked up as well. The Reds with a lot of ground to make up here. The bottom half of the 8th inning. Battling here as he fouls it away. Swing and a miss. Struck him out.
I knew I was
and it's a 3-up, 3
shit,
down inning.
I hate playing from
and we're back.
Bro.
New inning getting started. And here's the catcher, Joey Bart. And first offering is fouled off.
Let me put my freaking closer in before this guy lets.
Now the Reds manager.
Number 43.
Swing and a miss as he was out front.
He allows another run.
Swing and a ball popped up. Hines on the move towards the line.
Nice.
Makes the catch for the out. Here's Andrew McCutcheon to hit. He's already homered in this game. Just missed.
1-0.
Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. So a man aboard now with one away. Tommy Pham, the next Pirate to hit. And a strike. On the ground, right side. Into the outfield, base hit. And now 2 aboard.
All right.
So digging in, Nick
See, this is what I get
Gonzalez.
for talking shit about one
Inside corner, and that's called a strike.
He wasn't doing that bad.
Check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did.
0-2.
Just off the outside edge.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. McCutcheon, the lead runner, out at second. Pham over at first with 1 away. That one the other way. Base hit. And they hold the runner at third, but the bases are loaded now with 1 out.
Good 2-strike hitting right there, Boog. A bit of a lost start for some, so that was nicely done to beat the odds. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands.
Swing and a ball lifted left field. Fraley makes the play. Runner tags from third. The throw is offline, and he's in to score. It's 8-1.
Well, that can be a tough one with the bases loaded. You can try to do too much, but there he didn't. He stayed within himself. He got that run in with the sac fly. Would have been nice if the runners behind could have advanced, but they'll take what they got.
Towards first, into the outfield, base hit. Now a long throw home. And he's out. Cut down, and that ends the inning.
What a throw. Like, it technically wasn't on target.
And on the mound is the closer, David Bednar.
And you know, bullpen guys can struggle sometimes when they're called upon with big leads because it just doesn't have the same intensity as a tight game. So we'll see how sharp he is. Your mental toughness matters in situations like this as well.
Matt McClain, the next to hit for the Reds. Bednar, multi-time All-Star. He features a 4-seam fastball, a splitter, and he occasionally uses a curve. Swing and a miss. That's strike 2.
Well, he's been aggressive right out of the box, and a smart pitcher is going to play off of that, especially when you get to 2 strikes.
Next offering upstairs. Gets a piece and stays alive. 1 out, bases empty. Swings through it for the K. And they're down to their last out. Ellie De La Cruz now at the plate. 0 for 3 in this one. Into center and a base hit. Joey gets on base and keeps it going. And now it's switch hitting third baseman Jamer Candelario. 0 for 3 with 2 groundouts and a strikeout. Strike one.
Damn, bro.
De La Cruz off of first with 2 away. Check swing, and he went 0-2.
No balls, 2 strikes.
The Reds down to their final strike. Swing and a ball ripped out towards right center field. That'll touchdown for a hit. Cut off. Now a throw home. It's offline.
Okay.
The run comes in. It's 8-2.
At
Man,
least I got
second
one
here with
run
2
in.
away.
This.
Here's the catcher, Tyler Stevenson. First pitch misses.
1-0.
That one drilled left field.
Oh, that's a genius.
That's down. One hops off the wall. Runner from second crosses the plate. He's in there.
Seeing some good swings
Hey.
from him right now with consecutive extra base hits.
Oh,
So
he's
runner at
changing.
second,
He's
2 down.
changing
In now for the Reds, TJ
Probably gonna be my
Friedel. 0 for
kryptonite,
3 with
but
2
it's all right.
strikeouts and a ground out. Ground ball, and
Yeah.
this should do it. And that one handled. Throw to first. Ball game.
We went
And the
out fighting
Pirates
though,
salvage
Chet.
the finale of this 3-game
We went out
series.
fighting.
Well, Boog, 4 games wasn't too long of a losing streak, but they're definitely happy to be back in the win column. Now you can turn things around, get on the right track, and probably start a winning streak from here.
So it looks like we're gonna be 9-9 going into the next episode. I was gonna play one more against Seattle, but probably not because I'm not really feeling 100% today. But I still wanted to get a video out. If you are tuning into live for the first time, make sure you hit that subscribe button. Unfortunately, this is where we are cutting the video. But yeah, let me do something before we end it on here. There we go. Load. Alright, we are third in the NL Central. So that's not bad, pretty solid. But yeah, I'll see y'all in the next episode. Stay humble, stay blessed. God got y'all all the time.